I kept it a secret for many years.
And he did everything humanly possible that he could do to try to destroy me.
You know, a scar never really go away. You can put something over it to cover it, but it's still there.
It's not your fault. It had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with the abuser.
I was sexually assaulted when I was a child. Never told anyone. I kept it a secret, and it always was there haunting me. And it was somebody that I knew and so-called trusted. And I realized that I never really dealt with the effects, the emotional, effects of what I had gone through. And I decided that I really needed to talk to somebody and finally come to terms, with what happened to me.
My ex-husband was very verbal and physically abusive to me. So when I first got divorced, my older two sons didn't talk to me for years. My middle son was, at the time, 14. He didn't talk to me for 7 years until he turned 21. He went to live with his dad, and his dad told him that he couldn't talk to me or have a relationship with me.
It started where he was more or less wanting to fight all the time, and no matter what, it was always a jealousy. My whole thing is a jealous part about the rage that he had, because any little thing, even to go get my hair done, that was a problem. The physical part came in, I would say 10 years after being together, became more violent in that way. And to see a 7-year-old have to worry about, I'm not gonna go here, I'm gonna go where mom said go. Even though I wanna be here, I can't be here because daddy's gonna beat up mommy. Why should a child know about someone beating up someone? You know what I'm saying? Especially to the point where it's your parents. Look at them kids and think about them kids and, what's going on in their head. And when your child feel like it's being taken away and it's out of your control, if daddy don't want to pay attention to it, mommy's supposed to. That's my opinion. So, it's hard, but they were worth it. It's worth it. So,
There's a real need for this type of agency, that there's people out there who really need their help, that it's probably a more prevalent problem than they realize, and that the services that Safe Haven provides can really help a lot of people, whether it's through counseling or support groups or at the shelter, even down to the secondary survivors, children who are affected.
Safe Haven became my family, and I put them before my blood.
You gotta make that call. And there is people to help you. And you can get through it. You can get through it. It's hard to get through it on your own. That's why it's important to seek, trained counselors to help you through it.
I would open up little by little. That's why it's a process. It takes time. Before you have to feel comfortable with the person you're talking to and feel like you can trust them. And everything at Safe Haven is strictly confidential. So once I got over that initial hurdle, it was not hard for me to discuss at all.
You have to crawl before you can walk, and that's what Safe Haven is, teaching us how to walk again.
Without Safe Haven, a lot of survivors would still be victims.
We have staff that are available 24/7. We have a shelter that's open 24/7. We have emergency services available 24/7. So primarily, initially, it's a safe haven. It's a place to go. It's a place to flee to that should be safe and comfortable.
The stories are horrible, but we're doing something to help. And that's, I think, why all of us are in the work.
Whatever you need, help is there, and Safe Haven is very good. I don't know of any other place, but I know Safe Haven is good.
They're just wonderful. I can't say enough about Safe Haven, and Safe Haven saved my life.